Hey guys, this is Yungin Kim. I'm a Grammy award-winning engineer from Los Angeles, California. I've worked with the likes of Nas, Kendrick Lamar, Nipsey Hussle, Kali Uchis, BTS, and I'm here with Korea Herald to talk about my life in Korea. You know, growing up, I had a severe identity crisis because I was born here and moved to LA when I was 4. And for the majority of my life, I really didn't know who I was because I wanted to be American so bad. There was always like this void in my heart. And 6.5 years ago when I came here for my honeymoon, we were up in the Busan Tower and like I just started crying. And from that moment on, I felt like, okay, this is what, you know, my purpose is. 메인 데이.
아, 오늘이 메인 데이. 아, 오늘 또 누구?
소코도모하고,
네.
신씨하고,
네.
and then afterwards is Blanco.
아, 폴 블랑코. 아,
네.
와. 너무 네, 오늘 한번 재밌게 한번 해보겠습니다.
맞아서
아니에요,
감사합니다. 결혼하고 나서 신혼여행 한국에 왔어요. 근데 그 이후에 20 years 안 온 거예요, 제가. 근데 그래서 미국에서 난 미국 사람이다. 그게 계속 살았는데 heart에 빈 자리가 있었어요. 그래서 근데 그때 오니까 부산에 갔는데 부산 타워 올라가서 막 묻는 거예요, 제가. 그래서 그때부터 난 여기서 일하고 싶다. 한국 사람하고 많이 일하고 싶다. 미국에서 이게 컴플릿 한 거를 한국에 가져와서 브리지 다리가 됐으면.
오, 멋있네요.
와우. Perfect. 저 제일 좋은 게
먼저
웃은 거. 여기 웃은 거. That's my favorite one.
길들인 레드 왼쪽 손목엔 롤렉스 안 봐도 부산의 시간 원할 때만 움직여 relax.
They don't love me no more, don't give a fuck. I got fake motherfuckers showing love. 오늘 쌓여져 가는 게 보여. 지나가는 쟤네 발을 걸어. They don't love me no more, don't give a fuck. I got fake motherfuckers.
This album represents my life, all the hardships that I went through growing up, Asian American, Korean American, all the things that I struggled with, my identity, and overall my story, because I feel like there's a lot of things a lot of pieces of the story resonate with other people. The intro song is called Homesick. It contains two artists that are really dear to, I think, more than dear, I'd say they're very necessary. They were very necessary for my growth in Korea. They really helped me in a lot of ways that they probably won't even, understand until they hear this. It's about not feeling home anywhere you go, and feeling homesick but not understanding where home is, and then ultimately learning within yourself that home is not a place, it's you, Home is where your heart is, right? And wherever you go, you can be home to yourself. You can become home to other people.
Oh, it's like you're welcome to the life. Listen, little boy, we touching different bitches. Man, shut up.
So I'm having a hard time right now because if I write it the way I am, then it's like this. But like the features, how I feel like it kind of won't relate. You see what I'm saying?
With Changmo?
Yeah.
I think it'll fit. Yeah.
80년 fucking
18month 처음 단위 돈들은 made it us 물론 이미 진조와 적겠지 갇혀버린 동안 I told myself it's not the world's not fair to us
Some of the artists that are on my project include Paul Blanco, Changmo, Jesse, Camo, Sokodomo, Since, BM, Loopy, Justice, J Park, Los, and Don Mills. And we have another one coming out towards the end of the year, and that one includes Katie, Moon Soojin, Chancellor, amongst a couple others. Getting in that zone of creating music is a very special feeling. It's like flow state. It's hard to explain the chemistry, but it's almost like when you have two things and you put them together and it combusts. Like there's a feeling that you can't quite describe, but it's almost like everything is right for that moment.
Camera.
Look down. You know how before we went low, like we kind of like stayed wide.
We're in Goyang and we're shooting Camo's part for No Low Key with Jesse. Jesse's not here, but it's a song with me, Jesse, and Camo. The track is called No Low Key. It's basically like unapologetically being yourself. You know what I mean? Like, because low key means like you're conservative. You're like hiding your true identity for the sake of society. But in no low key, it's like, hey, just be you. Do what you want to do, and if people accept you, they'll accept you, and if not, then you just find a different circle, you know? The first part of it's gonna come out in summer, and it's really hip-hop, rap-driven, and then the second part is gonna come out probably towards the end of the year. The R&B aspect of it is something that I'm learning later on in my life, where I'm getting comfortable with my emotions. So a lot of my adolescent years, I ignored my emotions and my feelings and things like that. And then as I grow older, as I got married, I really started understanding the value of understanding your emotions. And I think in that way, the album is kind of like in chronological order, where the top of the album is me proving myself, having to be tough and loud and trying to break every Asian stereotype. And then towards the middle of the album, where it gets to the R&B stuff, is me accepting who I am and understanding, learning who I really am and becoming okay with my emotions and being okay with being sad and feeling lonely and wanting love and all these things.
Like you, man, Yungin. I'm like, shit, his Korean. And think about it, Yungin. You're a 3-time Grammy-winning engineer to a producer. Whole album is. These artists are big-name artists, man. All these features crazy too. You came out here and damn near scooped up the whole Korean artistic community.
I'm in Korea now, making an album as a producer.
Over dinner or whatever, you know what I'm saying? We just fucking talk about dumb shit, but then you will share your vision.
I think one of the obstacles in trying to bridge the gap between America and Korea is trying to separate like K-pop and other Korean music, because everybody thinks of K-pop when they hear Korean music, right? They're like, oh, you're doing some K-pop stuff? But that's not always the case, you know. There's K-R&B, there's K-hip-hop, and that's primarily, you know, what I'm working in, and trying to rewrite that stereotype where Korea is only good at K-pop. There's a lot more talent out here than people give us credit for. And that's something that I've realized when working on this project. It's like, man, Koreans are really good at what they do once they set their mind out to it. And you can see it with K-pop, where K-pop used to be something that was exclusive to Korea, and now it's global with the presence of BTS and Blackpink, and now like got New Jeans, LE SSERAFIM, and XG, and everybody else.
미국에는 이제 뭐 그래미도 따고 엔지니어로서 뭐 한 게 맞는데 프로듀싱을 계속 하고 싶었거든요. 그리고 힙보이하고 일하면서 많이 배우고, 그래서 지금 믹스 한 클라이언트하고 조그만 앨범을 만들자, 4곡, 5곡 이렇게 만들어보자 이렇게 생각했는데 벌써 14곡, 15곡이 나왔어요. 이 앨범은 내 라이프의 스토리인데, 내가 맨날 가는 이모션, LA에서 자라면서 뭐 이게 집이다 그 생각은 한 번도 한 적 없고, 근데 그렇게 해보고 한국에 오니까 아, 한국도 이제 집이 아니다. 그래서 집이 어딨는지 그걸 찾아보는 거예요. 근데 when you find home in yourself, 그러면 anywhere 가도 집이 변할 수 있다.
I'm still learning who I am, but the things that helped me come to terms with my identity were going back to my roots, not being ashamed of who I am or how I am, and starting to accept it and using it as a tool instead of a handicap. Just understanding that people are good at different things, and just because my heroes are good at one thing, it doesn't mean I have to be good at that thing too. You know, just find your thing and find your confidence in whatever you do, and just keep pushing. You know, your next break could be tomorrow. Your next break can be an hour from now. But the more more time you spend complaining or thinking about excuses to quit, it's gonna prevent you from getting your opportunity. So I say keep your eyes peeled and just work hard. I'm planning in the future to build a studio in Korea as well as the States, to be a creative hub for people to come and experience the different ways of working on music. I kind of want to just blend the two, you know? So back home, it might be a hub for American artists or American producers or engineers to get in contact or get into the Korean market. And then conversely, in Korea, it can be a place where, you know, we can cook up stuff and send it to America and using my network. I wrote the N in there. Okay. So this is my painting. So music is gonna be my bridge, where this is gonna connect both internally, my American side and my Korean side, and physically, geographically, the American music industry and the Korean music industry. There you go. Hey guys, thank you for watching and listening to my story. Make sure you check out the album and comment down below if you have any additional questions. I'm David Yungin Kim, and this is my life in Korea. That was good? Yeah. Okay. All right. Oh, sheesh.